Yes, yes. Peace and blessings. This is Shango Rei, aka Real Deal Ray. This is a little bit different. This is not a regular reading. This is more of a diagnostic. This is the Taurus Love Chakra Diagnostic video for all you Tauruses out there, or you all you bulls out there. Okay. Um, so real briefly, I gotta start this over every fucking video. This spiel. Um, 99.9% of the times, a lot of the times, the root cause of whatever current circumstances you are experiencing, especially in the areas of love and, of course, a lot of basically any other earthly areas, but they can be traced all the way back to your chakras. Now, what are chakras? Chakra is a Sanskrit word for spinning wheel. Okay, and just like you have a glandular system in your body and major glands that govern over certain, producing certain hormones and regulating certain functions and stuff like that, so you don't just turn into this big old blob sack of pus. We also have the energetic and spiritual counterpart to those, which is what's called chakras. Okay, now these chakras can either be overactive, that presents its whole set of challenges right there, or they can be underactive, which is a whole other set of challenges. I do encourage you to Google, underactive chakras, or what chakras correspond to what, because they correspond to different things. Okay, there's one on the top of your head, there's one here, the pineal gland, there's one here in your throat, there's one here in the heart, there's one here in the solar plexus, one here in the belly button, and one smack dab in your goddamn taint. Okay, just there, just right there, between your stuff and your ass. It's just right there, All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull some letters, which may or may not apply. That's fine if it doesn't. Great if it does. It's either going to be the first letter of your first name, first letter of the name of somebody you're dealing with, or the first letter of the name of the context or the kind of situation, i.e., F for fucking, you know, um, P for plane, M for marriage, whatever. Um, that's going to be left up more to you, okay? But anyways, let's get these letters out the way. So that way, we get on. So what I'm going to do is basically just take a brief look underneath the hood, see what's going on energetically. As to root causes, I wanted to do these particular, this is a little bit different, because instead of just forecasting based on the way things are now, and everything has a particular trajectory that's just natural. But instead of doing that, like, why not let's look and see what the fuck the cause is? That way we can, the root, get to the root, we get to the fruit. That way we can, at least even begin to think in a whole other new direction, which may lead us to new actions, lead us to discovering new things, which, it starts taking on a life of its own. Change ensues, okay? So here are the letters. E, as in expedite. 14. So we got that big N. And then we have an I. The letter I. As in infidelity. Okay? So now, let's see what's going on with the Tauruses. Let's see where the bulls have been bullshitting. Okay? Let's see what's going on. Incredible. Well, nothing surprising here. as far as your root chakra goes too, you guys are cool. You guys always seem to do good material wise. Seems like, or many of you do. I don't, or at least that area in mundane life and shit like that is not really the problem. So let's go see what it is. Okay. Now I'm instantly getting something here from the solar chakra, having to do a lot with your self image, your confidence, a lot of internal things as it relates to you, by you. Okay? Kind of like a FUBU, but for you, by you. Okay? Um, then I'm seeing something else of concern here is the your crown, which is kind of like your interface for spirit. Okay? Uh, the superconscious and the mysteries of the universe plug into the top of your fucking head, through the top of your head. Okay, so let's see. There's a little bit. It's a little underactive here with the throat, but I'm not being drawn to that. This is what you got dead center in the heart. Okay, the Jack of Hearts. Funny too, because this is also the Christ card, and if you look at pictures of white Jesus when he's doing his Superman and he's pulling his shit open and he's got this big old ranking heart, you know what I'm saying, just covered in fire and just rah, there's a lot of symbology, a lot of reasons for that. Okay, the heart is definitely the gateway. It really is. It really, really is. And if you think about its location, it's there's three here and there's three here, but what connects them and or separates them, depending on this condition here, this is like your crossroads. If you ever heard, take it to the crossroads. This is the crossroads right here. Is your heart. Okay, so your heart is actually it's actually kind of decent. I won't even say, I mean, technically it might be a little overactive right now, just a smidge, just a hair, but I'm not really, I'm feeling very good about this. But for those of you who are having a problem, your problem lies, and these are some key words, so you want to get that pen and that pad, get that motherfucking thing. I want to see the top of that shit moving, okay? Like, this is what you want to write. This is because you're going to end up going and doing your own research. What? You mean not every single fucking thing is going to just be laid out for you? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because that's part of your journey. You're going to discover some things. You're going to attract and draw some things to you as you begin to seek certain answers. Or even just casually researching on Google or the internet for certain things that have garnered your interest because of this video, perhaps, maybe. All right. Solar chakra, okay, your solar plexus. So there is some problems. So there's some, I guess you could say, some issues. Okay, we're running some bad programming within this solar chakra, because that seems to be calling out to me a lot. Okay, and some of this has to do, of course, with your mom. I'm also feeling that somebody out there was like abandoned by your mom at a very, very young age. Okay, and that's never really left. That imprint has always kind of been there. Okay, and just got buried. Okay, just got buried with other shit. Of course, a failed relationship. One in particular, though. And most likely it was around your adolescence or your high school year or something like that, where it just really fucked you up, basically, and set the tone. So even though you've had success, maybe you've had some dating success, you've had some relationships that probably like people were like, oh wow, that person's awesome. How'd you get that person? And then you probably ended up blowing it off or sabotaging it or something like that. But that's why. You may have regretted it, you may have not, but it all comes back to this solar chakra here, okay? Now, the chakras also relate to certain seasons in your life. Okay, some are like early childhood. Some are like, you know, school and middle school, maybe freshman year of high school, and then like from freshman year in high school to like college, something in that area. But whatever this relationship was, it was very, very significant. It wasn't just no puppy love shit. It was very, very significant for you. Okay? And it's always left you, this imprint has always also left you questioning. So even just by the mere fact that you might start to actually love somebody, it's going to start you worrying and second guessing and all of that other shit. Okay? It's the thought first. The thought always happens first, then the emotion happens. You might not be aware of the thought and just become aware of that I'm feeling some fucked up emotion. What's going on here? But there was always a thought to precede that first. Okay, so I'm seeing the problem here is definitely in the one of the main problems here as far as it relates to love. Now, as far as you being able to attract your twin flame, that's also the department of this crown chakra, because the twin flame, now we're talking super spiritual shit. Okay, super spiritual, like we're talking the other half of you. Okay, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, whatever gender you are, there's another gender that it's like your soul got ripped in half and it's just too fucking big for one body, so I'm gonna put one over here, I'm gonna put one over there. Or you decided, you guys just ended up splitting or whatever, and then you became two separate consciousnesses, whatever. Okay, without this, you're not ever going to find it. This is that crown chakra. This is the and I do encourage you, and it behooves you, if anything I'm saying sparking some curiosity, get on that goddamn Google, man. Get on that Google and start researching, what is the crown chakra? What does it relate to? How does it affect my life? What if it's overactive? What if it blah blah blah? All right. So anyways, if you want your own love chakra diagnostic, you can get one of those during the course of a personal consultation with me. We could talk about this if you want. Okay? And you can find that in the description box. Go there now. Yes, right there. And click that shit. And it's going to take you where you need to go. And if you're loving what you're seeing and hearing, then it behooves you, please. Like, let's discover. That's what I'm here for. Okay? That's part of why I'm here for. Is to help you in discovering very crucial and important puzzle pieces of your mystery. Okay? The mystery of you. Okay? Now, I'm not going to do everything for you. All right? Because that would be robbing you of that experience. Okay? So, but if I know how to play my role, though, so if you wish to, take advantage of my services, then please come see me. I would love to be able to work with you, and I am coming out with the Shango Rei in another few days, so we will see you then. All right, this is Shango Rei. Peace and blessings.